It's the latest act in the ongoing political turmoil in Armenia.
Dear compatriots, my dear people, proud citizens of the Republic of Armenia, as I said, I am resigning today from the office of Armenia's Prime Minister. The purpose of this resignation is not to leave the post of Prime Minister or the responsibility I've assumed before you, but instead to complete our non-violent Velvet Revolution by holding snap parliamentary elections and returning power to the people.
Pashinyan's resignation is seen as a calculated move to further consolidate political power for his My Step alliance. He was just elected in May and stepped aside despite high approval ratings. The former journalist came to power after leading a series of protests across the country. It eventually led to the resignation of the Prime Minister at the time, Serge Sargsyan. The protest broke out after Sargsyan was elected to the office. Demonstrators said the leader of the ruling Republican Party had broken a key political pledge. In 2015, he had introduced an amendment to the constitution that expanded the powers of the office of Prime Minister. It would also have allowed a former president like himself to be elected to the position. Critics, including then opposition leader Pashinyan, said Sargsyan was trying to stay in power, accusations he denied. Sargsyan did not keep his word once his term ended in 2018 and was elected Prime Minister, leading to rage on the streets. The protests only ended with his resignation and Pashinyan replacing him as head of government. But that was only after 2 votes in parliament, with the Republican Party still in the majority. Pashinyan wants to change the balance as approval for his party skyrockets. Their candidate won 81% of the vote in recent mayoral elections in the capital Yerevan. Analysts say Pashinyan wants to capitalize on the popularity of the party to win a majority in parliament, where his rival Republican Party hinders his rule. That, as he's received support from the international community, especially neighboring Russia.
I want to wish you success as head of the government and hope that our relationship will develop as smoothly as it did before. We will continue to work actively in the international arena, in international organizations, starting with the United Nations, where Armenia and Russia have always supported one another, and in our regional organizations in the areas of security and economic development.
So, is Pashinyan's gamble going to work? And will that bring an end to the political turmoil in Armenia? Shoaib Hasan, The Newsmakers.